Hey everybody, Dave Fingers here with my good friend, President and CEO of 3ACLEAN, Kyle Grivette. Kyle, how you doing today?
Great, Dave. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. We were talking before we started recording. You and I go back quite a few years. We met as volunteers when we first launched Veterans Passport to Hope, a veteran nonprofit that supports Colorado veteran-friendly nonprofits. We'd raise money throughout the year, and we would give out that money in a grant. And we've met a lot of people over the years through that. We raise a lot of money for different organizations throughout Colorado that support the veteran community. I know you've been a huge supporter. We were both on the board. Been on the board for many years. I was the board president, but it was good talking about that stuff. We're like, yeah, let's talk about veterans. Let's talk about veterans issues. Let's talk about the veteran community.
Yeah, absolutely. And once we started talking about that, former Veterans Passport to Hope board member Chris Boyer is now the executive director over at Honor Bell.
That's right.
And
tell everybody what Honor Bell does. It's pretty cool. That they were a beneficiary of ours.
They were a beneficiary of ours, and I voted for them because whatever their mission statement was, and I wish that I could recite it right now. I loved it, but where I really got to see what they did was when we had the VP2H golf tournament in 2019, and Honor Bell was there, and they did a flag retirement ceremony where the flag was properly folded and then placed in it was basically a fire pit,
right?
And that flag was retired honorably. And I hope I don't get choked up here because it really choked me up when it happened. When they pulled the bell out of the back of the van, and they rang it. And that's what they do at veteran funerals. And I know they do it at Fort Logan. And I think that I know that they're trying to raise money for a second bell so that they can do it down in the Springs too.
Yep.
And I just felt such emotion, first of all, at the retirement of the flag, and then the ringing of the bell and what the rings meant, and how emotional it was. And I remember hitting my drive over 310 yards. I was seriously motivated after that on that first tee box. But
I believe with Honor Bell, yeah, so they do the ceremonies at the funeral for veterans. And in order to, you can volunteer to be on the team that rings the bell, but in order to ring the bell, you actually have to be a veteran, which is kind of cool.
Absolutely. But I love the fact that veterans are honoring and supporting other veterans. Like when we got started with VP2H, it was Shane Schmutz,
yep.
Who, he drove it. In that first year, we actually raised close to $250,000 for Wounded Warrior Project.
Yeah, we did $250,000. I think over the years, when we were really hitting it hard, COVID's really put a damper because we raised money through events, so that's made it really tough over the last year. But in the time we were really hitting it hard, over a period of about 5 to 7 years, I believe we raised about $1.5 million. That we just gave back to the veteran community. So
right, and that's a wonderful thing, because I know, Dave, you served in the military. You're an Army man, and I never served. I'm a civilian, but I want to serve those who have served us.
That's why we love you, Kyle.
And I just think that we live great lives here in the United States, regardless of what the political situation is right now. There's no place in the world, in world history, that has been as great a place as the United States of America. And because of our military, we live the lives that we live here. Yep. And I just want to honor that. And I think that what these men and women do to protect and defend our country is a wonderful thing. And knowing that Chris now has risen to executive director status, I just love to put this plug out for him. And if I'm not mistaken, before I forget it, I think that if you go to honorbell.org.
Yep, they're raising money for a new bell. They could use your help.
That's
as well
right.
as to be able to go out and perform the ceremonies, so they can use all the help they can get. So
Right.
if you feel it in your heart, and it's a good cause, honorbell.org, go support them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, man, I'm so happy that we got a little chance to chat about this on one of our videos. It's awesome.
Me too. So good call today, man. Talk
Absolutely.
soon.